Coming up this weekend, strange matchup. Niners haven't won in Cleveland since like the 80s. They haven't beaten an AFC team since week 4 last year. Uh, Kyle's never beaten Jim Schwartz since he's been with the Niners. He's 1-9 in his entire career against him. They have a good defense. It's going to be raining and cold. Brock's not 100% healthy, and yet the Cleveland Browns suck. So, what do you think? Will the Niners win?
It's going to be super low scoring.
Yeah.
Cleveland's going to totally take away the Niners' offense, and Salah's going to confuse Deion's kid. Deion's kid had one nice throw to Dylan Sampson out of the backfield. He took it all the way down the field. He had one deep throw, 52-yard bomb, which was really nice. Put it right on the money. But I'm not a Shador fan. I don't think Shador is consistent in what he does, and I think Robert Saleh will have enough things in the game plan to show him different looks and then roll into other things. I think this is going to be a turnover-laden game. I'm going to say the two sides combined for 5 turnovers, and the 49ers win at 17-10.
Did you hear Robert Saleh, his answer to my question about Shador Sanders? I asked him, like, what do you think? Like, how does he...
He said he had a great arm, which I thought was a little surprising. I don't think of Shador's having a great arm, but he seemed to like him. He was very complimentary of him.
Well, I guess. And the way go back and listen to it. I was like, what do you think of him? How does he change their offense? He's like, well, they have a really good running back. And
right.
Jerry Jeudy's good. And their rookie tight end's good. So they're going to run the ball a lot. It's like, okay, like when are you going to say what you like about Shador? I guess it's fair, right? I mean, he's played a game and a half. He's not going back and watching Colorado footage. He's not thinking about that. So it's hard to really say what he does well. I don't know.
I mean, I've seen Shador move. He moves around. He can extend the pocket. He's pretty accurate underneath. He can make some plays. But there's just no consistency. There's not a lot of consistency. The guy is Judkins, though. Judkins is 225 pounds. He runs 4.4. So yeah, if Judkins somehow, and he's a talented guy. If Judkins gets rolling, it could be a long day.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like a rainy day or maybe even a snowy day, and the game and it's just really hard to pass. Like, remember that game in Buffalo last year? It just comes down to who runs the ball better. Well, I mean, maybe the Niners in their 3.7 yards per carry rushing attack is going to slow them down a little bit.
Well, and I asked Brock what I thought was the ultimate question. I'm like, hey, man, are you going to be able to grip it and rip it in this weather?
Like, I don't know.
And he gave me kind of a long answer, but he didn't necessarily say yes, and it was like...
He was like, it's kind of tough. Any quarterback's going to have a tough time with that. It's like, are you going to wear a glove? No. Oh, okay.
He's not wearing the glove. Hey, by the way, he said, I've never worn a glove, and I didn't wear the glove in college either. But didn't he put on a glove in one of those games? Was it no, maybe not Philly, but I thought he wore a glove
halfway through
a couple snaps in some game. But he made it sound like he would never wear a glove, and he's never worn a glove.
Do you remember how bad he was in Buffalo last year?
No, in Buffalo.
Let me get the numbers up real quick. It was so bad. Now, he had a shoulder thing, but he's got a toe thing now. So in Buffalo last year, it was really snowing. 11 of 18, 94 yards.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
Okay. I tried to block out the end of last year. You had the Dobbs start. You had the Allen start against Green Bay.
I physically went to Green Bay and Buffalo back-to-back weeks. It was expensive and it was cold and I don't think I've recovered still.
Here's the question. Here's the question I have. Without Mac Jones, what would the Niners' record have been in those 8 games? If that had been Dobbs, if that had been Brandon Allen, heck, if that had been Adrian Martinez, which is hard to say because we haven't seen Adrian Martinez, but if that had been a lesser backup or a real true backup and not a starting player like Jones is, what do you think the Niners would have done in those
They'd games? Be out of it right now. If it was Josh Dobbs out there. Is Josh Dobbs still in the league?
Yeah,
I don't even think he's still in the league. Nah, they'd be out of it. They really owe a lot to Mac Jones. He put them in this position to act like they don't need him anymore. Anoop says 8-4 frauds, play Purdy, and they'll narrowly miss the playoffs in a competitive NFC. That may be good news if the results is a new regime next year. Ooh, that's pretty bleak.
Wow.
Joseph Ernberg says, thankful for you two and the other creators. I root against this team every week. This team and regime is past its sell-by date. Brock's not top 32. Love you, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
I love
Bobo says,
I
aside
love
from the
Ernberg
picks,
too, man. Ernberg is I love the negativity, dude. I mean, it's awesome.
hey, man, you got salty fans. There's a place
Oh,
for them. Bobo
of
says,
course.
aside from the picks, Jair also looked like he took good angles and made short tackles against the Panthers. It was encouraging. Agree.
Yeah.